Pleasure to introduce Cody Latimer.
During Cody Latimer's journey to the NFL, one person is always by his side.
I've always taught my son reach for the stars, so for him, I was already knew that would happen.
The Denver Broncos select Cody Latimer.
Latimer hugging his mom when he was drafted.
It was a great Mother's Day gift for her, see her son get drafted, knowing all the hard work she put in paid off, and she raised a great young man and got him to the NFL.
He grew up playing basketball, dreaming of being in the NBA. Latimer didn't play football until his junior year of high school.
Mama knows best, so I was like, I think you just give it a try. I said, all right, I'll do it for you. I gave it a try, and I have to be good at it.
He had got a touchdown, and when he was coming off the field, he looked up and saw me, and he did like he said. And I just like, it was a moment. And I was turning around, and I was like, that was for me, you know?
Latimer's dad, Colby, also played college football at Bowling Green and had hopes of playing in the NFL, but dealt with a mental illness, bipolar disorder.
My mom kind of, kept me away from him once he got in his spells. Like, he'd be nice, and then 1 minute he's like, he'd go crazy and mad at the world.
When Latimer was 12 years old, his dad died of colon cancer.
I came home from school one day, and your dad's in the hospital dying. We need to get you to the scene. And I was like, what? I was shocking. I didn't believe it.
But he made it through because of a strong bond with his mom, Tanya Dunson, raising him mostly by herself.
My son and I actually are very, very close.
I just thank my mom for everything. I give her all the credit, all the utmost respect.
Latimer says his mom is just like him, very humble and quiet, and to see her son get drafted in New York City was a dream come true.
He's always been the star of the show, in high school he was, in college, but he's just such a humble kid. And it's kind of like, it's all right, Mom. It's just, and I think that's what I admire about him.
She raised one heck of a man, and I thank her for it. And here I am today. I'm part of this great organization.
Now she'll get to watch her son play on Sundays in the NFL. At Dove Valley, Michelle Tuckner, Sunday Sports Zone.
It's been an honor.
With his family by his side, Todd Helton reflected on his career and fought back tears.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get a hit the next day or how we're going to win a game the next day. To me, that's going to be the hardest.
The greatest player in Rockies history retiring at the end of the season.
My relationship with the game is going to come to an end, but the relationships I've made in the game will carry on.
Helton looks forward to spending more time with his family, his wife Christy, and 2 daughters.
He will take the girls and we'll go travel with him, and he'll be hunting a lot. So he's not looking to be around the house a lot more. He just wants to go do the things that he's been held back from.
Helton wanted to make the announcement before the Rockies' final homestand of the season. He thanked the fans who have cheered him on for 17 seasons.
I was enjoying every minute that I spent out there.
Many of Helton's current and former teammates looking on, including the Cardinals' Matt Holliday. Helton impacted their careers.
I got a chance to play with him, and as a kid, or as a young player, he taught me a lot.
I hope I get a career like him. Everybody's, look up to him. He's a great player, a great competitor.
One of my favorite teammates, a good friend. I'm going to take a lot of things and put it in my career that he showed me.
More memories to come as he takes the field for the final 12 games of his career. At Coors Field, Michelle Tuckner, Fox 31 Denver. There is something special about playing hockey outdoors.
I think pond hockey is the purest form of hockey, and I love it.
Childhood memories of making their own ice rink.
Growing up, I think there's a couple winters when my dad made an outdoor rink in the backyard, and there's a lake right in my neighborhood where everybody would go in the wintertime. Outdoor rink like on my driveway from the time I was 11 till 16, 17.
The Avs are excited to play in the first outdoor hockey game at Coors Field next season on February 27th against Detroit.
And I already texted a bunch of my buddies and family to tell them to book their flights already. As a kid that grew up idolizing the Avs, that's a dream come true for me.
The Avs' Jarome Iginla had the chance to play in an outdoor game in Canada when he was with the Calgary Flames. He says it's an experience he'll never forget.
There's Iginla, centering pass, score!
It's a different atmosphere, and I think
when our careers are over and stuff, it's pretty neat to be able to look back and have some of those memories and those pictures and be a part of different experiences.
An alumni game is usually part of the stadium series, so could Patrick Waugh be back between the pipes?
If there's one, then we'll see how much. I mean, they were ready to pay me to do that game. Okay, just kidding.
That would be a great way to renew the rivalry with the Red Wings. At Family Sports Center, Michelle Tuckner, Fox 31 Denver. Gary Harris held up his new Nuggets jersey, arriving in Denver this morning after waiting to hear his name called at the draft.
Gary Harris. I really like this pick. This is a steal.
Be able to walk across that stage with my family there is a feeling I'm never going to forget.
Basketball runs in the Harris family.
Holmes, left side.
His mom, Joy Holmes Harris, played in the WNBA.
I've always been around it because of her. I was going to her practices, her games, but she never really told me I had to play basketball or anything. She was just being a mother and just she was supportive of whatever I decided to do.
Including some one-on-one battles, but he never beat his mom in hoops.
She stopped playing me once I got close to beating her, so she was smart about it.
Coach Brian Shaw first met Gary Harris when Harris was in high school in Indiana and Shaw was with the Pacers. Harris spoke to one of Shaw's son's basketball teams and he made a great impression.
From that moment, I kind of followed his progress in his career. I kind of had a watchful eye over him.
We met then, but nobody knew that he was going to end up being my NBA coach.
Harris looks forward to a bright future with the Nuggets.
A lot of good group of guys around me that I can learn from.
While he slid on draft day, Harris believes he's landed in the perfect place. At the Pepsi Center, Michelle Tuckner, Fox 31 Denver.